All right, and we're back. That is Cash the cat, the man in black himself, running around. We have this beautiful piano here. It's a Howard, which I think is made by Kimball. I got my earplugs. I always use Eargasm earplugs there. I recommend it to everybody. I didn't get cleaning the keys on this piano, but you can see what came off. That's isopropyl alcohol. When they get really, gunky, the keys from finger gunk, I like to kick it up a notch and use some isopropyl. But somebody had gone through, and you can see this piano's a little older, and the tuning pins have been, and the hammers are, they've been cleaned up a little bit. I think I cleaned them up last time, but they're still in rough shape. Those bridles, you can see, have been replaced. A few of them, the red ones. But yeah, when the keys get pretty bad, looks like they've been repainted or something. Look at that beautiful wood, huh? I like to go through and really get them a lot cleaner if I can. You can see a little paint splatter on them. I can't get everything, but get what I can. That's me. Hey. Yeah, so, that's what I look like when I come to your house to tune your piano. When we talk about small business, I'm a small business owner. I wrote a book. Oh, Marketing Ain't Easy. Marketing Ain't Easy. It's on Amazon if you want to take a look. But yeah, I do some business coaching as well. If you ever need it, write to me or find me on here. Or on my website, AmericanPianoTuning.com. Yeah, I run my business like a home services company. So kind of like any other, plumbing, heating, repair, landscaping type businesses. I do that kind of stuff. Except, people usually want me coming back every 6 months or a year. Some more often. Some studio pianos we have to tune every few weeks or month. Whenever they get big acts and to tune, or to play, we tune them. So they're clean for the recordings. But yeah, I figured I'd show a little more of the tuning process in this video. You can hear the differences in the big pitch jumps. I don't think this one needed a pitch raise. I think it's just a fine tuning. But you can hear the difference in a lot of them. Yeah, I thought I'd just show that and then see what everybody has to say. I don't know. So write to me if you don't mind. Yeah, I didn't replace those bridles. You see the little red flaps. But somebody else has, I guess. I do replace them when they need it. You'll see that I glance over at my tuner every once in a while, but I really don't rely on it too much as a crutch for the tuning. It's just a reference. So I can... But it's really your ears that you need to dial things in with. In case there are any other piano techs out there, budding piano technicians learning more about tuning and my technique. I use a Fujian hammer, tuning hammer or tuning lever. It's carbon fiber, you can see there. It's very lightweight, and aluminum and a steel tip, but it's a very lightweight hammer, and it gets the job done very well. The carbon fiber is very stiff, so it doesn't flex at all. Other tuning levers are steel, and usually it's a steel rod on a wooden handle, and the tuning pins are steel, and the strings are steel, and there's wood in there that the tuning pins are screwed into. So, there's a lot of points for movement to occur. Inflection points? I don't know if that's what you call them, but they flex. Anything flexes like that, but the carbon fiber does not. It's stiff, and it'll shatter. That's the only thing if it's under too much pressure. But it's got a cool look, too. I really like the look of carbon fiber there. But yeah, Howard pianos are good pianos. This may have been originally a Howard piano. I think the name was bought at some point. But this may be the original Howard. You can see this is it's more difficult when you get up here to the high end, but I thought I'd show this part of the process anyways. was it penultimate, the one before the last tuning note to be tuned. So yeah, you get an idea of the job. This is what we do. This is tuning pianos. There are just a lot of strings that need to be tuned. But in Nashville, this is by the way, this is a country artist that you may know their name. I don't want to share too many names without asking the customers. I ask if I can share the videos, but I don't usually ask if I can share their names because I don't think they always want me to. You know, I have several celebrities that I tune for, but I have sports stars too, and sometimes I get the musicians to sign their albums, but I've had a couple sports stars that I asked to sign. One of them, I asked him to sign his cards. I got his rookie card, with the jersey piece in there, the set into it. Very cool card. If you're into sports card collectibles. But I just thought it'd be fun, kind of cool. But I don't know. I tuned his pianos a couple more times after that, but then I don't think he appreciated me asking him to sign his rookie card. I think he maybe thought I was going to sell it. I don't know. I'm not selling it. I like to keep memories. Oh yeah, here's I'm testing it out. This is testing out the piano. Let's test out the tuning. Make sure it's clean. One of them. And if anything sounds funny, I touch it up. And then we go to the bass. This isn't my whole technique here, but this is, you're seeing a bit of it. And we have what's called a stretch tuning on pianos. So you'll notice it looks on that chromatic tuner there like it's a little bit flatter than 0. A4, the fourth A, middle A, on the piano should be at 0 at 440 hertz. So the sine wave of the tone oscillates 440 times a second. But as you go down the keyboard, they should get a little bit flatter and on the chromatic tuner. And as you go up on the keyboard, higher in pitch to the right, they get a little sharper to sound in tune. Oh, here's the front board of the piano. Those are cool old school locks. And that on the right and left, you'll see those swinging. They look like S's. Those are actually lid props. Oh, a little fancy editing, huh? So you can prop up the lid a little bit if you want, and you can get a little brighter tone. Look at those keys looking nice. This is before. So you can hear the difference. So that's before the tuner. And then we have after. Should sound a little more in focus, almost cleaner. Somebody mentioned to me one time, they said, or maybe I read in a book, that a piano tuning is like looking out at the waves in the ocean. And some days the ocean is choppy and a lot of waves, and they're big waves sometimes, and that's when the piano's out of tune. But then when you tune it, see, this is out of tune, it's just not clean. When you tune it, the waves settle down. It's like, you look out and it's nice and glassy water. There's still waves there. It's never perfect. You don't even want it to be perfect. I heard the Japanese techs like the notes to move a little bit so they fly out of the piano. But, yeah, look at that. That's it. Yeah, we're cleaning it up, and tuning looks good. Sounds good. Cool front board. Nice wood. And that's my trick.